Hello everyone, today we will explore why you will benefit from learning C++, not only for AI, but also for other applications. We will cover how to compile your future amazing C++ projects, and in the big finale, you may or may not have a chance to prove yourself by building your first C++ project from scratch to learn all the basics. The first reason to learn
C++
is fast. The reason it is so fast is due to its low level of abstraction. Therefore, if you are looking for a language that is used in mission-critical applications like healthcare, finance, robotics, or autonomous vehicles, the C++ is a fantastic choice. This leads to the second reason why you should learn
C++.
advanced programming topics. Later on, you will be literally forced to learn those in-depth coding principles such as memory management or thread synchronization, what will eventually transform you into an unstoppable developer. The last reason is that, like a programmer creator, I have a duty to maintain
C++
tutorials inheritance. Yeah. Moving to the compilation part. The easiest way how to compile and run your C++ programs is explained here in this tutorial. I will leave a link to this tutorial in the bio, but also I will show you how I compile my programs. I will be using the same tools as in the video, but I will use the command line, I will write this line, then I will run the program, and here is quick demo. My name is Robert. Here I wanna convert euros into, for example, rupee and 10,000, and I will got 88,000 rupees. That's a quick demo. Now let's start coding. As with all programs and all the programming languages, the first thing we need to import the dependencies, the libraries, and all the stuff. So in the C++, you can include libraries by writing hash include and IO stream like this. This is library for basic input-output operations. The next library will be string. As the name suggests, it is a library for string. And don't worry if my code is underlined with a red line and it writes that the library is not detected, because I haven't connected the C++ compiler and all the stuff with my Visual Studio Code, and I will run my program through the terminal. After these two libraries, in C++ programs you always have to have a main function with return type int, which stands for integer. So int main brackets and curly brackets. Here this will return 0. 0 is for true, so everything is fine. If you write here -1 or 42, it's false and something went wrong. Here, before anything else, let me print out the first message and then we will continue. You can print out the messages like this: cout less than a random message, and here less than endl, which is the end of the line, so it will go to the new line. Let me clear this terminal, compile my file. I compiled the wrong file. G++ currency converter CPP into currency converter. I'm this is a line for compiling my file. And you see, I have an error. Why do I have an error? Because these two objects, the cout and handle, are from the standard library. The standard, like here, like std colon colon. If I write here std colon colon, it will work. You see? Now I can run the code again. Run the code for the first time, currency converter, and it prints out a message, random message, with a new line in the end, because of this handle. Clear the terminal. It is not very efficient to write std before every object and name of another library before another object. You can delete this std and write here using name space std. Now it is alright. The namespaces are used to wrap the code into some block where it recognizes the std to avoid conflicts before different namespaces. Moving on, I will comment this out and write your first C++ function. This function will return string and it will draw the intro page. The C++ is not dynamically typed. That means you have to write explicitly, you have to write the type of your variable before the variable every time. So string with the name decorator will be thing to decorate the name of our program. I will 9 times write this pair of less than and greater than. After every line of the code you have to write semicolon. Here will be the next string with the name. I have already showed you how to print out the message to the terminal. So cout print decorator and end of the line. I will do it twice. Decorator, end of the line. Here, between those decorators, I will print out the name of our project. So it is a currency converter, and also the end of the line. We know how to print out stuff to the terminal like this. Enter your name. End of the line. But how to extract something from input? Easily, you can write cin, the opposite arrows like this, and extract the input into x. It will extract the, you have to declare the variable before it, but it will extract the input from terminal until the first white space. But we don't want to do it like this, because your name could have a white space between your middle name, surname, like first name, like everywhere. So the second option is to write getLine from cin to the name, and I don't need new line here. I can print out the message to the terminal without the new line. And here, the getLine function will get us the whole line until the new line character. Now it will store the input into the name, and I will return the string name. Here I can call this function like normally, like in any other language. Name of the function, draw intro page with the brackets, don't forget the semicolon. It will return string, so I have to store it somewhere, and I will print out, cout, a message. Hello, your name, exclamation mark, and end of the line. You can chain more things together into a cout object like this. We can try out our code. As the last time, I will compile the code, but I have a mistake here. It is called login, not name. Compile the code again. I have another mistake. Yeah. You see, I have to declare the login. I can do it like this, like it is a string. Declare the type of the login. Do it again. Now everything is fine. Run the code. My name is Daniel. Hello Daniel. We are in currency exchange project. We found thinking the next step that should come to your mind is to ask for a currency you want to convert to. I will define another function that will return also string. Ask for currency. We found parameters. Here I will need two variables. Integer to store the input of a choice, so currency choice, and the second one will be string, where will be the final choice stored. Let me print out a message with the cout object. Enter number for a desired currency, for example, currency, end line. Here, one will be for dollar, two will be for example rupee, and three will be for Nigerian naira. End of the line. We'll take the input, this time with cin object, with the opposite rows, and it will be stored in our predefined currency underscore choice variable, which is integer. As I said before, it will take the whole line until first white space. In this case, currency choice is integer. That means our input has to be integer also. If it won't be integer, it will produce an error. We can write our code to be more complicated to prevent errors, but this is not tutorial for that. We are just starting, and I will continue. Cin current choice. To choose between those two numbers, we can use the abstraction switch in C++. It will take the value from current choice, and if it's 1, it's 1. It will store in the currency string the dollars. In the case, if it's number 2, it will store the currency rupees, and in the case of number 3, it will store the currency Nigerian nairas. Here, this is not correct. You have to always write after every case a break, because it will iterate over every option otherwise. So it is, if it's find the correct option, it have to break from this switch. The break can have a default case, but don't worry about it now. And after this, I will return the string, the currency. It's time to test the code. Let me compile it again and run the code. My name is this time Peter. Hello Peter. You see, there is no mistake, but I haven't called this function. So string, it will be another string. String, I will call it currency name, and here I will call the function currency. Cout name of the currency to convert to is colon and currency name end of the line. Compile the code again, run the code. My name is still Peter, and enter number of desired currency. I will enter 2. Name of the currency to convert to is rupees. Hello Peter. I have to switch these sentences. You see there are no spaces. It is so dense, like put together. We wanna make it more readable. Add some spaces to our terminal, but we don't want to put one space after one space, so we will create a function. Its return type will be void, which is basically nothing. There is like nothing. The function will be called print empty line n times. Here I will put also a parameter. The argument to this function will be number of I cannot write empty lines, and here I can show you how the for loop is written in C++. It is written like here, like for the keyword. Here you can define the variable you will iterate over, so y is equal to 0, and here is second is condition, like the y is less than number of empty lines that we wanna print out, and here after every iteration we will increment the y by 1. Curly braces, and cout like this way, like go from the cout we will put something, cout greater than, and new line every time. We found the space. In the void functions you don't return anything, it is like procedure, but you can write here like return semicolon. Okay, we will use this. For example, here I will, this count will go higher from this. Here will be print, what is the name of the function? Print empty line n times, and here I will put 2. It will print out 2 empty lines between those printouts. Let me show you. Compile the code. I have a mistake somewhere. I know where's the mistake. Every time you create a new variable, you have to put its type before that variable. Now it should be working. Oh my god, what the fuck. That's not good. I would say the second mistake, it is, we don't need input here, we need output, so the rows are to the output. Okay. Another mistake is that there is not comma but semicolon. Okay, now it is working. My name is Eminem. Here write 3, and you see there are 2 spaces. Now we will write the final function where the conversion will happen. To set up this function, we need somehow store the exchange rates between our default currency from which we will convert to these currencies will be euro. I need to create, dictionaries from Python. This will be the similar to a dictionary. It is called unordered map. We will define this structure in the main function, like unordered map is the data type. Here it will be key value pair, so string will be the key and values will be always double, like floating, like longer float. The name of our structure will be exchange rates, here like this. You need to write semicolon here. First key will be dollars, and the exchange rate from the euros will be 1 euro for 1.18 dollars, comma, rupees, here will be 88.0, and the last one will be Nigerian nairas. It will be 480.0. Let me just compile the code if there is no mistake, or yeah, there is no mistake. Let me create the last and the most important function of our code. It will return void. It will convert money. Here it will take one parameter, which will be the unordered map string double, and I won't create a new instance of this unordered map and copy the original to the new one, but I will pass a reference. We will talk about pointers, references, addresses in the next videos, but now only the one thing to remember is that we saved a space by passing the same unordered map to this function. I will call it with the same name, exchange rates, curly braces, and here we need to store two things, like to what currency we wanna convert our euros and what amount. Here I will print out, choose what currency you want to convert your euros. The end of the line, and here I will use this function ask for currency. These I can comment out. Currency 2, there will be the value stored from this function. Ask for currency. It return a string. Now we need to ask for the amount we wanna convert. So choose the amount of euros you want to convert. End of the line. Okay, I don't need to write end of the line here, I will just write this. And with the cin, I will take the input to the amount variable. We got the currency to convert to and the amount. there is a few more things. To complete our function, we need to convert this amount with this exchange rate to the desired currency. So I will create the exchange rate. It will be double, so longer float. Here the exchange rate will be from the unordered map exchange rates, and to find the value of the currency we will not convert the euros. It is not the key function, but it is at and the name of the currency. This should take the exchange rate to the exchange rate variable. Now we can create the converted amount variable where we will put amount times the exchange rate. Finally, we can print out like you want it. No, I will print out you have converted these many euros, space euros, dot line, print out you will receive space convert it now with space and the currency you ask for to end of the line. This should be working. This will return nothing. I don't need to write this return with semicolon. I just can keep it like this. Here, hello, we will left this, and the last thing I will call the convert money function and put here the unordered map. But we cannot put unordered map with passing the data type into the function. We need to pass the name of the data type, or exchange name of the variable, or the structure, or whatever it is called, exchange rate, like here. Okay, this print out, this comment out. Now we will test if I haven't done a mistake. I've done a mistake. Little type off, maybe this time. Okay, another mistake. What? Something count handle here, semicolon. Okay, next mistake, none. Okay, very good. What is your name? My name is Fairly Bored. My name is Johnny Chicken Nugget. Choose what currency you want to convert your euros. I want to go to India, so my currency will be rupees. Choose the amount you wanna convert. I wanna convert 100,000, and I will receive that many rupees. Like, this is like 8.8 million rupees, so I'm a millionaire right now, and you can be too if you completed this coding challenge. I hope you enjoyed C++ tutorial. Subscribe to this channel for more and better content. Hit the like button, write something nice to the comment section, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace.